Hello, how is everything? Good, good. Well, we are here again for another reading. Continue studying the paper 113 because I want to go slowly, slowly. No rush. Learning process is and the understanding process has to go slowly, slowly, so you can absorb more. You can think, you can meditate, we can have some experiences in the matter. I hope you are having some. Yeah. As you study more, you're learning more. It's like when you are learning to do something new, you have the lesson, you study it, and then you practice. Yeah. So I hope you are practicing this connection with the Seraphic hostess and your spiritual helpers. The topic today is number 5, still page 1245, going to 1246. Okay. And that is number 5, called Seraphic Ministry. Oh my God. Now is this. Okay, I have to turn this sound off. Yes, because I just opened the computer and decided to do this annoying noise. So is number 5, Seraphic Ministry to Mortals. Ah, I think we're still doing something here. Let's put in 0. Angels do not invade the simplicity of the human mind. They don't. They do not manipulate the will of mortals. They do not. Neither do they directly contact with the indwelling adjusters. You know the adjuster, the other one that is connection is the spirit connection that you have got with the Father, the big Father, the Almighty, the Adonai. They don't they don't they work together. They don't dwell in between them. Okay. The guardian of destiny influences you in every possible manner consistent with the dignity of your personality. Under no circumstances do these angels interfere with the free action of the human will. They do not. Your will, you are sovereign, you are the king of your destiny, you are the Lord of your life. They do help you, but they don't interfere in your will. Neither angels nor any other order of universe personality have power or authority to curtail or abridge the prerogatives of human choosing. They don't. Whatever you choose is your path. They're gonna help you. They're gonna try to manipulate situations to make it come true. Whatever you wish. So be careful what you wish. Angels are so near you and care so feelingly for you that they figuratively weep because of your willful intolerance and stubbornness. Seraphim do not shed physical tears. They do not have physical bodies. Neither do they possess wings. Seraphim doesn't have wings, okay? But they do have spiritual emotions. And they do experience feelings and sentiments of a spiritual nature, which are in certain ways comparable to human emotions. So they experience these feelings, emotions, spiritual emotions towards you. The seraphim acts in your behalf, quite independent of your direct appeals. They do see further, they do have knowledge of future, so they try, yeah, to direct. They try to direct. So the seraphim act in your behalf, quite independent of your direct appeals. They do know better, so even when you don't ask for something, they are already, you know, acting in your behalf. Okay. For example, you can see that in the history of humanity. Yeah, you can see that in the humanity. For example, when the government is going to be changing, they are already there behind acting behalf of our interests or in the interest of the majority, of course. Yeah? So they do act independently of our choosing. They do act. They don't interfere when you choose, but they try to make you choose the better. Do you understand? When you make a decision, they respect it. But before you make the choice, before you make you know you make the decision, they try to direct you to the right one. Let's start again. The seraphim act in your behalf, quite independent of your direct appeals. They are executing the mandates of their superiors, and thus they function regardless of your passing whims or changing moods. It's very understandable, this one, isn't it? Oh dear. I take for myself. Sometimes you make some choices that's terrible and you suffer the consequences of it. And then your moods change completely, isn't it? And then you think to yourself, what the heck, what have I done? Yeah. And they do function regardless our emotions and our feelings and our moods. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes we regret so many things that we do. Our choices sometimes is so complicated and complicated the whole process, and they have to work out how to do, how to manipulate situation to make it right at the end. Yeah, yeah. There is a saying that God writes right in our curvy writing. So yeah, this does not imply that you may not make their taxes. This does not imply that you may not make their tasks either easier or more difficult. That's what I said. But rather that angels are not directly concerned with your appeals or with your prayers. What Jesus said was that you don't receive because you pray wrong. That's not you are praying wrong. You are praying things that is not supposed to be. For example, I'm gonna give a normal example for everyone. Okay, You take the lottery tickets and say, "Oh God, may I, I win this time," and you don't win. So the angels are not concerned with your prayers in that matter. Oh God, I need a new car. Please give me a new car. We have one that is enough for you, but you want something else. You understand? So angels are not concerned with our prayers when we are praying like this, egoistically. Just for our pride. They don't listen to pride prayers. You understand? Okay. It's good to know that, isn't it? They're not gonna answer you when you pray for to win the lottery, okay? Because that's not what you're supposed to be. It's you know. Okay. In the life of the flesh, the intelligence of angels is not directly available to mortal men. Okay, let's read it again. In the life of the flesh, the intelligence of angels is not directly available to mortal men. Here, this in the our reality, it's not available to. You can't see them around. You understand? You can't see angels walking around. They are not overlords or directors. They are not overlords. They are not overlords or directors. They are not gonna manifest it in front of me, say, "You do this because I want you." They don't do this. No. They try to direct you. It's like the mothers and parents. Parents try to direct the children, don't they? It's the same thing how the angels do. Now, to obey the direction is up to you. You can say to your children, "Don't do this or don't do that." But the children is going to choose if they are going to do or not. And whatever they choose, you're going to be there to support them, don't you? For example, if you say to a child, "Don't eat something because it's going to make you feel sick," and the children's behind your back go and eat whatever you said no, and they're going to feel sick. They're going to be sick. And then you're going to help them. You're going to give some medicine and you're going to try to to change the moment, the situation for the child. The same thing the angels does with us. You understand now? They are not overlords or directors. They are simple guardians. That's what parents must be. The seraphim guard you. They do not seek directly to influence you. You must chart your own course. But these angels then act to make the best possible use of the course you have chosen. That's what parents do. You understand the, the similarity between the parents guiding a child and the angels guiding you? They do not ordinarily, arbitrarily intervene in the routine affairs of human life. But when they receive instructions from their superiors to perform some unusual exploit, you may rest assured that these guardians will find some means of carrying out this mandate. In special occasions, when something is really difficult, something is really important. For example, let's do an example that happened thousands of years ago. Thousands. Remember I'm going to talk about Abraham. Okay? Abraham, the father of the Jewish is the Israelis, father of the Arabic people, yeah, father of many, many people. So when Abraham um, was in his tent, sitting down, the sun was up, very hot, so he was under a tree in front of his tent, and then approached three people, three personalities. He saw them coming from far away, of course. On those days, it was nothing, so you can see, very far away. And he saw that three people coming, and then he stand up, observed them, and then he felt that he should go and introduce himself and say, "Come to my tent," and because the sun was very hot. So Abraham went to meet them. And then Abraham said, "Come to my tent, have the fresh water, etc., and I will prepare something for you. And then you rest a little before you continue your journey." And they said, "No, you're gonna continue your journey." And Abraham insisted with them to stay and sit a little and have water and something to eat before they continue the journey. And these three people were not flesh normal people. They were seraphim. They were angels. And one of them, the spiritual people think that one of them was Jesus. Okay? So the angels came and eat with Abraham because Abraham told his wife, Sarah, to prepare something for them to eat, and they eat with Abraham. Now, look how special moment was that. Abraham had the privilege to receive. But let's talk about why. I'm not going to go further in the story because it's long. It's when the angels came down to see what was happening in Sodom and Gomorrah, and then they said that things were so bad that they decided to destroy it. Yeah, and Abraham had a chat with the one because two left, and the main one stayed with Abraham, and that one was Jesus. So it's amazing how this happened. But this moment, the situation, that moment in time was very important because some cities and some villages were being destroyed. So it was a special moment. It was a very, very serious moment. That's why. But when they received instructions from the superiors to perform some unusual exploit, you may rest assured that these guardians will find some means to carry out their mandate. It was a special occasion. A city will be destroyed, and everyone will be dead in that place. And then the formation of Dead Sea. So you see how important that moment was. So in these special occasions, yes, they do manifest. They do not therefore intrude into the picture of human drama except in emergencies, and then usually on the direct orders of the superiors. It was something that was decided up, they come down to do the job. They are the beings who are going to follow you for many an ages, and they are thus receiving an introduction for the future work and personality association. So if they're going to work with you from this life and then after life and probably other lives, they're gonna interfere a lot because then it's something special. Normally, the Seraphic work in this life, and then after that they go for another one. But some creatures in this planet are so important to the whole picture, to the whole program that the Seraphic host stay with that person for each generation or each life. Some people come back again many times because they are needed in the earth to improve, to make grow, to make it better, to give more evolution to the human being. So, for example, I think Tesla must have come back again. Probably he's around here, one of these scientists that we have got today. Because we need evolution, you need this technology to be implanted. So some people really, some spirits, not people, some spiritual beings are needed more than others. So if it is to help the evolution of the planet, if it's to help the 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 plans that the beings, the eternal beings, the spiritual beings have to the earth, then they are gonna come back. Okay, so let's read this again. They are the beings who are going to follow you for many ages, and they are thus receiving an instruction for their future work and personality associations. Okay, so if you are important for the project of the heavens to the planet, if you are important for this project, you are gonna come back many times as necessary, and you're gonna have the same seraphic host to accompany you because now they know everything about it, the project, and they can work better with you. You can see a lot of children today that you can imagine that the children that play piano is 5 years old playing piano. 5 years old boy playing piano like he's 50. So that means this child is an incarnation of someone else. It is. It's not possible not to be. It's the same spirit. It's not incarnation actually, because it's the same spirit with the same guardians, the same seraphic, the same cherubims accompany him because it's something special. There is something special there. There is a program for that. It's in the project, that one. And it's a blessing for the planet. So this can happen. But as we said before, um, as I said before, but when they receive instructions from the superior to perform some unusual exploits, you may rest assured that these guardians will find some means of carrying out this mandate. Okay? Seraphim are able to function as material ministers to human beings. You said that. Seraphim are able to function as material ministers to human beings under certain circumstances. That's the circumstances you are talking about. Okay? But the action is in this capacity is very rare. So how many people do you have in the planet right now? 80 billion? 80 billion. If you have about 100, or 1,000 people with this special hair capacity. Yes, it's the maximum. So it's hair compared to the amount of people we have got today. Okay. They are able, with the assistance of the midway creatures and the help and the physical controllers, that is the two different types of creatures. Okay. The midway creatures. Ah, one day you're going to study about the midway creatures. Okay. But they are creatures that has been living in this planet before the fall of Adam. Okay, these creatures are called midway, and physical controllers are all other type of spiritual beings. I told you before there is more and more. So here you introduce another two different spiritual beings that helps us here: the midway and the physical controllers, to function in a wide range of activities in behalf of human beings, even to make actual contact with mankind. But such occurrences are very unusual. That's what I said. 8 billion people, if 1,000 has this, let's put a little more. Let's see that in our reality today. Let's have hope. Let's put some hope in here. Let's see 80 billion, at least 1 million. Oh, you'll be heaven here if you have 1 million physical people that was in contact, direct contact with the Seraphic hosts, with the midways, with the physical controllers, would be heaven this planet. So that means we don't have yet. Simple. In most instances, the circumstances of the material realm proceed unaltered by seraphic action, although occasions have arisen involving jeopardize to vital links in the chain of human evolution. What he's saying here is, let's let's read this again. In most instances, the circumstances of the material realm proceed unaltered by seraphic actions, although occasions have arisen involving jeopardize to vital links in the chain of human evolution, in which seraphic guardians have acted improperly on their own initiative. So, in past or even now in future, in this time that we're living now, if some occurrence is going to arise that is going to jeopardize the whole project, they are entitled to interfere completely in on their own initiative. For example, you are very important to the planet, you are very important to the project, and you are going to cross a road, and a car is going to come to kill you. What the guardian seraphic is going to do, they are going to stop that car somehow. They are going to make you come back again. Something is going to happen so you are not going to be hit by that car. That's what they are saying here. If something is going to happen to jeopardize the whole process, the whole project, they have the right to interfere on their own on their own initiative. And thanks God for that, because I have been in that in that moment. Once I was driving here in London, and something happened, and I skidded, and the car just completely lost, and I didn't suffer nothing, not even one little cut, nothing. When the police arrived, because they arrived at 1, 2 minutes after, when they arrived, the policeman looked at me and said, "Lady, you have been born again." In purpose of my Seraphic host. I had experienced myself. Thank God for them. And that's why I'm very friendly with my ones. Yes, I am. And I am in contact with them every single day, every single moment, every single moment. And thanks to him, he didn't leave this weekend. He's already here. He's around here. He didn't leave me alone this weekend. Probably he knows that I need him. Okay. God bless and keep you safe. And I hope these readings is helping you because it just make my heart very warm and yes, and trust more and more my helpers and trust your helpers. Make friendship with them. Okay. Bye bye.